Right. Welcome. Today's Tuesday. Start of the week, kind of, for me. I had to skip Monday. That's the thing I had to do. But, yeah. Game engine stream, train, whatever. Rolls on, I guess. Proverbially. So yeah, let me just check. Oh yeah, I didn't update my updates. All right, so I guess I have one update. It's just that right now, I'm still figuring out what I want to do with the YouTube videos. I was thinking maybe doing devlogs as more of the shorter form content instead of making topic specific videos, because the topic specific videos I feel like stress me out a bit. So yeah, but I'm still thinking about it. I don't know. But yeah, the streams and the VODs I'll keep posting same as normal. Yeah, I think that's about it for updates. So let's check out the progress board, see where we're at. I think we were actually at a pretty good space last time I left it. So yeah, oh yeah, I think I remember that. Another thing for the updates, I guess. I think last stream I didn't commit on stream. I committed on stream, so committed. Okay. Next video. But yeah, like pretty much, I just committed off stream. I didn't add any extra content. I didn't write anything. I just committed what I did last stream, and that was it. So, all right. So yeah, enough about that. All right, so last stream we got a few things done. I basically got generation of scripts using the usage points working. So now you're able to generate a script using any particular usage point and that's currently exists in the engine, right? And then I just had a little side thing where I wanted to fix crashes involved with what was it? Fix crash using stale scripts and select option widgets. Yeah, that there would be a crash where like I wouldn't update some of the assets that contain scripts and then it would cause a crash. So I fixed that. It works now. So now basically the next real thing to do is just allow creation of arbitrary scripts in the engine, and I'll show you what I mean soon. But basically, after I finish this, hopefully this won't take too long. I already have an idea on how I'm going to do this, and I'll explain that in a moment. Again, I say that about everything, and then it takes a few hours, so we'll see. But hopefully it's not too bad. After this, I'm going to deal with a few bugs. Specifically, I'm going to go straight for probably this one. Well, this isn't a bug, but make control deduplicate a line, shift click should select all text in between 2 points, get shift click to stop spazzing out, and fix pasting tab issue. So all these have to do with the text editor, concerning with the scripts, right? So these are just things that just bother me while I'm trying to like write code, and I just want to fix them right now. So it's just easier. And then the next thing I think I'm going to focus on is adding this assets namespace, because I thought about this recently, and the more I think about it, the more I like this idea. And it shouldn't actually be that hard to implement as far as I can tell. And I think it will really speed up development. And also, I think it will also speed up the runtime as well. But I'll go ahead and explain that when I get there. But yeah, these first two, I'll think about this one because this is pretty easy to do. But it's kind of just like a side thing. It's just like adding little keyboard shortcuts for different things, and just, I don't know, just general usability, accessibility type of things. So it's fairly easy. And then again, basically I'm gonna go through these first 4 bugs for sure. These need to be dealt with before I continue. And these last 5 bugs are optional. So once I finish the first 4, I'm gonna take a look at these, but if I really can't think of anything, or if I just really don't feel like doing it, I'm just gonna skip them for now. because they're not like super pressing. I can get away with not doing them right now. So yeah, all right, let's go ahead and get started. So I'll go ahead and open up the engine, and then we can see where we're at and what I want to do now. All right. So where are we at? What did we do last stream? Basically, I believe last stream now we are able to go to any particular like jumping off point for like scripts, such as this runtime start. This is like the script that gets called when we start the application or if we press play, right? So this opens the main menu, which what is it called? You know, is a script, right? If I click on here, the new thing is previously you would click this, right? Or you would click this thing, this edit button, and then it would open up this menu. Now, when you click this, it opens up this tooltip, and then you can optionally create a script directly from this jumping off point, right? Yeah, you can create a new script, associate it, and then, I don't know, I think it just makes for like a much faster workflow on that end. So yeah, that's pretty much what I did. I did some bug fixes associated with that as well last stream, so that's why it took so long. So yeah, that's a recap of last stream basically. So now this stream, what I want is if I go to the script editor, essentially, whenever you create a new script, what I want to happen is instead of having this function type where I already have these predefined types, instead, you're going to be able to choose a return type and a list of parameters. So it's going to be more like freeform, I guess. You can make any function definition that you want within the what is the word? Within the bounds of the types that I have available. So meaning like a float versus a uint64 versus, I guess that's really most of what I have, uint16, uint32, you know, string, right? But you can use any of these types, you can use any combination of the types, right? And I'm assuming at some point I'll expand this list, right? But yeah, that's basically the idea right now. I want to make arbitrary scripts. So let me go ahead and plan this out, and maybe let me plan out how I want it to look in the UI. But before I do that, let me go ahead and clear out this checklist. Let's make a new one. And let me go ahead and plan through the steps. The steps for doing this. So the first thing is get the user interface working. Right, for this. For creating, I'm gonna say arbitrary scripts. Yeah. Okay, so get the UI done. Right. All right, the next thing is to actually create the scripts in the backend. And then before we do this create script in the backend, we're gonna have to import arbitrary scripts in backend. Right. Yeah, we need to support arbitrary scripts in the backend. Then we need to create, like, actually use this to create the script in the backend, right? Oh, and another thing, get the new create dialogues to work with oops, to work with arbitrary scripts. And I think that's it, actually. There's probably, I mean, there'll definitely be more issues that pop up, but yeah, I think that's basically, that's the basics. Basically the basics, yeah. Let me open up draw.io really quick. I want to open up my workspace so I can kind of like figure out how I want this to look. All right. So basically, you can think of this as a pop-up, right? However, right? Let me move this line over here. And this will be like, I don't know. Do we have like images that I can like, little images I can put in? Okay, I guess I can put this here. So check and then exit. And then maybe I'll put like a little text like right here. Is there a font size? Oh, there is. Let's do like 20. That's too small. Let's do like 72. There we go. Great script. And then we just need to make this a bit bigger. Alright. I think you get the idea, right? This is the create script dialogue, right? Maybe I can make it a bit smaller. Alright, so down here, right? Basically, we'll have the name, right? So actually, let's copy and paste this. Name, right? And then we'll have new name, right? And then basically, I think right here right here is where I usually have that little function definition. So instead, I want to have return type, and this should be pretty simple. You just choose a return type, right? Plain and simple, right? And then let's just go with like a sample of, I don't know, void, right? Void, bool, whatever you want, right? Oh, another thing. Add entity as a primitive type in function pointers. Basically, like right now, I represent an entity as a uint64t, but I want to make sure that when I actually generate an arbitrary script, it does present as an entity in the final script, right? Even though, like, under the hood, we're still dealing with a uint64t. I want you to be able to designate, okay, no, this is going to be an entity versus this is going to be a member, right? So you'll see that a little bit later. And then here I intend on having, like, what is it called? Parameters, right? And this might take some interesting, like, finagling, I guess. So the idea is you'll have like I guess a name, and let me make this a bit smaller, yeah. Okay, so you'll have like a name versus like type, right? And then you'll have like, I don't know, current entity, right? And then you'll have like is an entity, and then this will sort of go on, right, as it will. Let's push this back a bit. Yeah, sure. So something like this. then you can have like multiple of these, and then the last thing will be like group. And then it'll be like, I don't know, all, right? Alright, so that's the idea. I don't know why everything got like pushed over in a janky way as well. Why did everything get tumbled over? I guess I didn't see it. Alright, well, that's the basic idea for the UI, right? So pretty much now instead of this, instead of the other return type, it's going to be this, right? Be a little list and everything. Alright, so let's go ahead and try it. So let's head over to the script editor panel. And I think for now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go ahead and add this in line with the current system so I don't break anything. And it's not going to do anything, I just want to make sure that it looks fine. You know, just focus on the UI first. Worry about everything at the same time. So, and we're going to make basically 2 copies of this, I suppose. This one's for the function type, the creation, this one's going to be for the editor. So we'll worry about creation first. And then we can just copy and paste for the edit portion of it. The first part is going to be a select option. Right, and it's going to be create script return type. And then the second one is going to be basically a table. Table, which it's kind of a misnomer. It actually should be a spec, but whatever. Create script parameters. There we go. And then we just need to initialize these along with. So the first thing is this one needs to provide a list of valid return types, right? So let me go find this one, or let me go figure out where this one's used. Okay, well. This song, always going too hard. Always going way too hard. Okay, I gotta remind myself too to make sure that I commit more often, because I feel like my commits have been getting way too big. Oh, ew. Yeah, basically. Yeah, I can show you how it is right now if you want to take a look. Basically, I just have the editor at the moment. Well, I appreciate that you think that's cool. What is it? Yeah, I appreciate you coming by too, by the way. But yeah, it'll compile. I'll go ahead and show you where I'm at right now. Basically, I'm just trying to get Pong to work right now. That's like my main goal. Maybe I can show you my progress board while it's compiling. So basically, I'm just working on getting Pong to work, and then everything as far as like game functionality, or not game functionality, engine functionality is to make Pong work, if you get what I mean. But also, you know, all like game engine-y stuff around it. Oh, they use, yeah. I mean, I do want to get this working on Linux at some point, though. Because what is it? Yeah, everyone totes Linux. I mean, Linux is cool. Like, don't get me wrong. You know, But I feel like what is it? Windows, especially like the IDEs, or I don't know, Visual Studio for me is like the best one in my opinion. Like it has so many features. I've been trying to get it set up on Linux because I have Linux on my laptop. But I don't know, like getting like Neo. I'm trying to get Neovim to work. It's kind of weird. I don't know. Oh yeah, exactly. True. True. I mean, I think that Proton layer thing's been getting better though for Steam. So I don't know. Maybe soon people really will be playing like that. Oh wait, did I hear a? Thought I heard a thing. Let me see. Hey, yeah. Hey, I appreciate the follow. I think you got me to 20 followers, if I'm not mistaken. I think that was my goal. Hey, I appreciate it. What is it? Okay, so this is the editor currently, right? Most of my work has been just like getting this editor working. So it has the typical like game engine stuff you would think of, like got a viewport, you know. Most of the engine is basically just managing the assets, right? So we have the scene editor. I mean, it's just a scene graph. Scenes, of course, have like, you know, entities, kind of like Unity. I think that's how they do it as well. They have the entities kind of flatly defined. Oh no. You're gonna get a new keyboard? You're like, eh. If it's a laptop, that sucks. RIP, I'm sorry. Yeah. I mean, again, I'm just trying to make Pong, so, baby steps, right? Ah, dude. Rip. Well, you'll be right, though. Do you, what is that? I'm assuming, WASD, right? Play games, yeah. Man. But yeah, if you want me to show you anything, just let me know. I post all my VODs on YouTube, so I have like my socials underneath. And I try to post like every week. I mean, I try to post on like weekdays, right? That's my schedule. So, but yeah, if you have any questions, just let me know. I'm trying to think of anything else in particular about this thing. Basically, I have like networking working, so you can play online. It's gonna be, I don't know if it's gonna be allowed for you. Basically, I'm getting like single player working. I've been working on getting, oh my god. Oh, see, this is one of the bugs that delta time goes crazy sometimes. Let me see if it resets. Oh, there we go. Yeah, that was one of the bugs I was trying to figure out. Sometimes the delta time goes crazy. But yeah, it has AI. You can play, what is it? You know, against it. I just got the basic functionality working, and then my next goal is to make some game levels, and then when I do that, I'm gonna do more designer work and get it like nice and polished, right? But yeah, you have local multiplayer, you know, WASD versus arrows, right? And then online multiplayer, it does work, but basically it's kind of like a dedicated server thing, so you would build like the project, right? So you can export it, and then the export server button, you can leave it checked and it'll generate a server with it. And it's kind of like Minecraft, so like, you know how, I mean, I don't know if you play Minecraft like that, but like if you get the server, you just download their exe, and then you just run it from wherever you want and port forward it, and then that's basically where it's at right now. Currently, yeah, I do have plans for 3D, but I'm just kind of, again, I'm focusing like game per game, if you get what I mean. Like, so, like, I'm just getting all the requirements for Pong first, and then I'm gonna move forward incrementally. Because I know if I just start working on a general 3D engine from the start, I'm gonna be here forever. Oh, for sure. Yeah, I've been trying to get into cybersecurity low-key. I got my, what is it called? I had my Security Plus like a few months ago, and I was trying to get my CCNA, but I kind of stopped because I started working on this. Hey, yo, Ethan. How's it going? But the ins and outs of cybersecurity, yeah, like I don't know, it sounds crazy from what I've seen. Yo, Ethan, yeah, last stream I finished that thing I was doing. So now I think for all the scripts, you can create them from the jumping off points now. So is done. So now if you go here and then like click on these, you can click create script and it just works. Yeah, I'm hella excited about that. That took for. I think you left like I think 3/4 through the stream, and then you didn't see me like going crazy towards the end because the bugs were going wild, man. I swear. But no, it worked out. So now I'm working on a like arbitrary script, so I got a little like checklist going for that. And basically I kind of mapped out the UI for it. So this is kind of how it's going to look like. I'm going to have like the return type. You can select any return type, and then you can select like a list of parameters and just like add them in like a list. Yeah, I was like, I think that was almost the longest one. I don't think it was the longest one, but I think it was like the second longest one. Something like that. I don't know. But that one, I definitely felt kind of exhausted towards the end because of the bugs. Well, no system is safe. I appreciate you coming by and following, and on the YouTube too. Appreciate it. But yeah, again, if you have any questions, just let me know about anything, or if you just want to chill, you know. But yeah, I'm gonna keep going where I'm at. Let me see. Oh yeah, I was talking to what was it? I was talking to my girlfriend about watching Shogun. I think we're gonna go watch it later. I was trying to catch up on Demon Slayer after she watched it by herself. But I think after that we're gonna watch it. No, dude, like the trailer, like it looks hypey, dude. I'm not gonna lie. And the little misty scenes with the ocean, it kind of reminds me of like the visuals from like The Long Night or whatever in Game of Thrones. All right, let's see. So scripts. Okay. So, let me see. So basically, right now I'm adding like a select return type versus like select parameters. Right. This table thing is kind of a misnomer. It's really a list, if I'm being honest. But basically, you know, you can select a return type, you can select a list of parameters. So I'm just gonna get these set up right now. Let me head over to the TDP file. This table, pop up, script pop up, name. Okay, here we go. So here's the func type thing. So I'm gonna put it right below here. Do create script return. Hey. All right, do label, and then we're gonna call this return type, I guess. I don't know. I guess that makes sense. You said complicated codes, yeah. I mean, I've been working on making it less so, you know. But yeah, at the moment, I really am the only one who understands it, which is not good. After I finish Pong and Snake, I do have plans for making like a more formal release of it. And then once I do the more formal release, I'll add better documentation and everything, you know. Dude, is there any coding language that you usually like go for? C++. It's the next iteration of C++. I'm assuming it was a mistype, but I don't know, it just made me laugh. Let's see. Currents. Let's see. Label. Okay, so function type. Oh, not this part. Let's do here. Actually, why am I? Okay, no, I should specify the whole thing. I don't know why I'm just specifying the label. It is equal to, and then we'll do a initialization list. This is func type string. So what I'm going to do instead, utility wrapped var type to string, and I believe I have a null type. So I'm going to go with wrapped var type none. There we go. Right, and then what is it? And I just imagine like some dude on the blog or whatever, like defending C++, being like, hey, why did you missed 2 pluses? What the hell is wrong with you? Low key, why do I feel like someone will do that? Never mind. Where is, okay, so current option, like I gotta think, line count's default 3, I believe. So let's see, return type, current options none. Okay, I'm gonna leave it there for now. So this is almost enough code. So this is basically the initialization code for the widget. For my widgets, right? Basically, I use IMGUI. I don't know if you're familiar or whatever, but I have wrapper code around IMGUI. So IMGUI is basically like my editor UI system, the underlying UI system. And then IMGUI is kind of like an immediate mode, which means like you write the code and then it doesn't retain any information. It just runs whatever logic you wrote. So you have to, it's basically just a bunch of if statements. It runs every single time, which is good and bad for performance. I kind of turned it into like a retain mode UI, I guess. Yeah, code robust. Okay, but the long and short of it is basically I have this UI, and this is the UI that I wrote on top of IMGUI, right? My backend UI, and it just contains like, you know, the name of the UI, so you have a label, and then this specifically is a list of options, right? So you'll see it once I like open it up. But I just specify the widget, I create it over here inside of this panel, and then the last 2 things I need to do is initialize data during the very construction of it, and then every frame I just draw it. So I just did the initialization, now I'm just going to actually draw it. Every frame. Yeah, excellent. Sure, I'm not sure what you're saying. I saw the TY, or, but yeah, I don't know. I'm confused. I'm scared. Let me see. Okay, so if I recall correctly, I'm just gonna keep going. Let's see. Yeah, this is where I draw it inside the pop-up, because it has my pop-up content. So I'm just gonna draw it right here. Editor UI service. I believe it's a select option. And then create script return type, right? So this is the function call that draws it, and then basically it just takes in a reference to your spec, and then it will draw that spec. Oh, I appreciate it. I think someone else on my YouTube said was like, nice voice. I was like, oh, appreciate it. The other day, you should have heard me. My voice was cracking like crazy when I was getting tired of the end of the stream. So I don't know. I'm like, how old am I? I forget. Create script. But yeah, I appreciate you coming by though. Don't you? Let's see. It's getting kind of lively around here. So that works. Let me get the parameter list working as well. And then I'm going to compile it and just see if everything draws correctly. So script, return type, no, parameters. There we go. Give it a label. This is going to be parameters, I guess. Create script parameters. I guess we need a title for each one, huh? So basically it's a list. You have two columns. The first column, title. I think I'm going to put the parameter name. And in the second title, I'm going to put the type of the parameter. Let me see if there's anything else I need to initialize before I open it. Parameter. Oop, oop. Oh no. On refresh. No, I'm gonna add that in a second. These are just management functions. Let me see what flags I need to use. Okay, so I have one for underlining the title and I have another one for indenting, so I don't think I care about either of these. So I think I'm good for now. Alright, so let me draw this one as well. And then we'll go from there. Select... No, table. Again, misnomer. It should be a list, but... Well, I'm gonna fix that in a second, actually. If it's such a misnomer, maybe I should just deal with it. Let's see. All right, so table. Yeah, these are all confirmed, and this is a bunch of comments, which I might want to change. Yeah. Sounds like a good idea. Just real quick, let's get this done. Decision. Okay, decision table. No, this has nothing to do with this. Okay, these are just. I'm gooey. That's not me. Okay. And let me head up to this. And head to here and rename this as well. So this is going to be list spec. Alright, that just worked. Okay, interesting. Do I have to specify anything? This looks fine. Let me check the struct, make sure. Okay, let me compile this. Let me see how this works. Oh, I hate that. Yeah. My car is a manual, so when I get stuck in like traffic, I hate everything. Is it gonna be a long commute back home? Oh yeah, I got you. I got you. Well, yeah, feel that. Oh well, yeah. I mean, be careful. Like, I know you're watching me while you're driving. I mean, I can't say anything. You make your own life decisions, but what was it? I don't know. I've always been reckless. Driving. I think I just recently started like being mindful of that. I was like, I could die. It's like, oh yeah. Oh, okay, that's good. That's good. Oh, for sure, for sure. Okay, okay, not bad. Do you ever like read like not podcasts, like audiobooks while you're driving? I used to try to start doing that, but I couldn't get into it. But I really wanted to. All the time. Yeah, I can see that being really nice. Do you use one of the services like Audible, or do you like just download it somewhere else? I think I was using Audible for a bit, but I don't know if I liked it. I can't remember the reason why I didn't like it, but I just remember like something like irked me about it. Yeah, that was a while ago. But yeah, I really want to get back into reading. I remember you were talking about you reading your Game of Thrones. No, I get what you're putting down, man. People still use that? Interesting. I haven't. Oh, okay. I'm not gonna say none. I'm just gonna say it's been a while. It's been a while since I've been to the Bay. Though I should go to the Bay. The beach sounds nice. What was I looking at? I think I was looking at create something script. Okay, so it's here. Does it actually do anything? No, but it's there, so that's nice. Why is grouping? Oh, okay. I bet you reordered this a bit, but yeah, parameters, and then it doesn't show anything. And the other thing is this this pop-up doesn't automatically resize. That's a problem. I forget how I dealt with that before, but it is going to need to resize automatically. It's like an I'm GUI option or something. Okay, two things. Reorder that and then get the resizing working. Brain work. Please, brain work. Okay, yeah. Okay, parameters go here. Hey, first one's done. Okay, the other thing is resizing. So the first thing is I need to test out resizing. So let me, okay, one thing I can do, I can go down here, create script parameter dot. There's add to selection list and there's insert table entry, right? So I don't think how I can trigger that. Oh, okay. Actually, you know what? Add to selection list. There we go. And then let me see how I define this. I forgot. Oh yeah, it's a label and a function. Okay, easy enough. So label will be add entry, and then the option will be let's put a lambda in here. And then might need the context, and then create script parameters I'd say just insert table entry. And then let's see how this works. Okay, so I can either provide entry or I can provide a label, a value, and then an on edit and a handle. Sure. Okay, so the label, let's say test entry. I'm already forgetting. Label value, function, and handle. Label value, test value, whatever, it doesn't matter. Function, this one needs to take an entry reference, so editor UI, table entry, reference entry, fine. And then last thing, I think, yeah, asset handle. So assets, asset handle, empty handle. There we go. All right. So basically, I just want to click add entry, and it'll just automatically add an entry. So let me try that. And then it should, how do I say? I don't think the window will resize, so I got to figure out how to do that. But hey, maybe it will. Let's see. Probably just being too hopeful. All right, let's see. So, script. Okay, so create. Okay. Now the option, add entry. Oh, it does resize. Hey, okay. What happens if I oversize it? I mean, I don't see anyone. Okay, you really you should not be making a function with this many parameters. This is ridiculous. I mean, I guess you could, but sure. Yeah, but whatever. Okay, but yeah, that works. Yeah, good. All right, cool. So I think this first part's kind of done. The user interface is there. I mean, I'll give it one smiley face. There's more to do. So maybe I'll add something over here. Okay, well, anyway. Basically, the user interface exists here now, so that's cool. Now I need to, I guess, present the correct information when you pop up the pop-up. So in order to do that, I have to work on these functions. What is it called? Return type. There. Pop-up action. That's what I need to work on. What? Oh, what is? Okay. Pop up on the pop up. I think some people don't like the pop ups like that. What's the country thing called? You pop up and then you pop out. You know what I'm saying? Okay, wait, let me see. Up on the pop up bars. What the hell am I doing? Okay. So first thing we do always is when you start, you want to clear the options. Okay. And then now we're just going to add what is it called? All possible return types. And for this, I'm going to yoink something else Here we go. We want this. Yeah. Clear current. Options. Yeah, I guess that doesn't need a comment. I don't know. Alright. I gotta stop using these autos. This is ridiculous. I think I have an S all wrapped bar types, but let me see what I have presented in here. I want to filter some out. So I have floats, bool, void, string, vector 3, u integer 64, u integer 32, int 16. I do want to add an entity. I feel like I might as well add it right now and put it at the bottom. Probably gonna break some stuff, but whatever. Entity. There we go. Oh yeah, it's not a thing, right? Oh, it's an automatic array. Oh, I got you. Entity. Cool. Did you figure it out, Lincer? Okay, you did. Good. So wrapped a variable, wrapped u integer 32, u int 16, u int 32. Okay. I don't know why I wrote this API. I'm gonna get rid of this at some point. I wrote this for like the class definitions when I had class definitions, but now that I don't have those, this just seems ridiculous. But I guess I'll keep supporting it because I think I use it somewhere else for something. I don't remember. But yeah, anyways, let me go ahead and add entity real quick. So wrapped entity. And then basically I just take float and replace with entity. Float entity. I do, it just depends. Well, I don't like go crazy with it for sure. Yeah, I'm trying to think of the way I do it. This is gonna be u int 64 t. That's what it is. What's like a good example of that? Oh, I know it's actually a really good example of that. Oh wait, no, not that one actually. That one. Okay, yeah. Wait, no, I don't like these. So I mean, my commenting's been a bit inconsistent. Oh, I think AI servers has good comments. Yeah, this has good comments. So it's like, I mean, I don't know if you're looking at it, you know, I mean, you're driving, but basically, like, I kind of like these type of comments where like, this might even be a little bit too much, but I like kind of like describing what I'm doing, right? Not like I'd rather describe like if someone jumps into the function, I'd rather not put like a bunch of descriptions on the function. I'd rather you kind of understand what the function means from the definition. And then when you hop in, you'll see a bunch of like comments explaining like, okay, like why, like what is this? What is this? What is this block of code? What are we doing? Right? So if someone needed to like run through real quick, they could kind of vaguely understand like, oh, you're doing this, then you're doing this, then you're doing this, so you can kind of follow the flow. But that's where I'll stop with it, because adding any more is just unnecessary. The only other place I would think of like adding super verbose comments, like more than this, would be like, say if I did like a really weird optimization or something, and it's like there was no way anyone would understand that, then I'd have to comment that a little bit just to explain what I'm doing. But otherwise, the code should be like pretty self-explanatory. I'd rather focus on the names of the variables rather than adding a lot of comments. So uint 64 t. I know a lot of people have a lot of different opinions about that, so. It's uint 64 underscore t, so this gets the value pointer for this one. Oh yeah, I don't have any definitions for entity. I probably should add those soon. Wrapped funcs, that's cool. Real quick, I'm just making sure the entity exists everywhere. I think I'm good though. Yeah, so now just here. Yeah, I feel like I need to strike a balance because I have to do like so much work for this engine that I can't realistically like get everything done to the point where it's like perfect, you know, like this type of code I'm pretty sure in a business would not fly. Like with all the unit testing and all of like the very verbose commenting, this would not fly. But since it's just me, I understand the code base, it's fine. This one is var type. Yeah, I can only do so much, right? Same thing with my testing, right? Like I have a test harness and everything set up for this, but there's no point in me doing like millions of unit tests when I'm going to keep rewriting the same stuff over and over again. I'd rather like get the engine to a point where I feel like, okay, this API is not going to change, and then I'll add unit tests. The tests that make more sense for me is like what was that, integration system tests, I guess. I prefer system tests, and that's basically what mine does. Entity. Basically I'm just making sure that like my program runs at like a more of a larger scale, and then maybe I'll check some like integration tests between different systems. But that's the most I'll do right now, because again, adding integration tests, adding all that extra bloat on top of everything is just going to slow everything down. Is it you? Oh yeah, uint 64 t. Well, I would say that you do need testing. I'm just saying I'm just one person. I can't do it all. But those are some famous last words, man. Right before the what is it called? The self-driving car breaks. The employee at Tesla. Oh god. Is it uint 64 underscore t? Oh, did it change to something else? Yeah, they retested the test. They do be. Okay. And let's see. There you go. Yep. Be right back. All right, real quick, I gotta cut the stream a bit short. I gotta head out and do something real quick. But I'm just gonna be out for a second, then I'm gonna come back. So probably like half an hour or so. So Ethan, if you're still on. All right, which all right, later, man. Okay. I'm just gonna take the second stream is just a part of the first stream. I'll see if I can splice it together in the YouTube video. Ooh, but yeah, just continue where I left off, I suppose. I had to head out for something real quick. Forgot where I was. I think I was adding in like entities for my var types. Let's continue doing that. And then, oh yeah, okay. So this one's interesting. Wait, what? Where am I? Here. If it's an entity, OKG script. No. Okay, this is just called an entity like this. There we go. And then string to wrap type. So if we have a entity, the string is just going to be entity. I don't know why I have these organized like this. Let's see. Okay. Let's see. Initialize data from wrapped var buffer. Sure. So this takes in a bool pointer. Initialize data from wrapped var buffer, huh? Interesting. I think maybe we'll just throw entity in here as well. It's also an integer eventually, right? I don't know why they're all thrown with int 32 pointers. Why did I do that? Yeah, that's weird. Initialize data from wrapped var. Okay, I don't know. Maybe there's like a reason for this. So I'm not gonna mess with it. Because otherwise, I have no idea why I did that. Okay, but basically, this one's gonna be the exact same as this. So for entity, like the underlying data type is just a US64. So I'm not gonna mess with that. Build buffer with a wrapped var string. So I believe this one just calls memcopy. Okay. So yeah, it's just a utility function. And then uint64. Okay. So basically entity do the same thing as this. Okay, after func type, these are all the func types now, which I will probably have to modify a bit later on, but they're fine for now. Okay, so I think we're good. Cool. Thanks, already a lot of edits. Okay, I think this was like a side quest I was doing. Let me go back to the main quest. Side quest, tangent. That's where I used another word for that type of thing before. Dang. Alright, there we go. So all wrapped var types, right? So that's what we want for the return type. We want all wrapped var types. And yeah, again, let me make sure these apply. So yeah, I don't provide none, but I do provide these. So that's cool. And I'll add more as needed, right? Let's see. All right. Yeah, so I think it's from WrappedVarType. to string. Func. What is this? WrappedVarType? WrappedVarType. Type sheet. Type. And this it just turns this into an integer, so type as well. Right. And this one's gonna be a wrapped func type. There we go. All right. So that'll load that up correctly. Okay, so then this one is going to be a little bit more complex. This list thing, because I'm going to need to add a pop-up or something along with this. So there's going to be a pop-up on a pop-up. That's fine. So the first thing we're going to need for this parameter list is the actual pop-up, right? Pop out and show them. Creates script parameter pop-up. Right, and then inside of here, I think it's two things. So the first thing's probably going to be a editor, probably an edit text. I don't know if I want it to be a pop-up or if I just want to edit it in line. Okay, I guess I'll see. But this one will be m create script parameter main, and then one more for these UI elements are kind of ballooning, aren't they? And a select option. And this one is going to be a type. So create a script parameter type. There we go. Spec. Okay, there we go. Alright, so basically we just need to initialize these and get these like basically working. So let's head back. So okay, more complicated by the minute. But that's fine. Alright. So m underscore create script parameter pop up. It's label. Say actually I might want to edit these names really quick. This is kind of bloating out of control, but whatever. It be how it be. This one's gonna be an add parameter pop-up. Create script. Create parameter. Yeah. What a name. I don't know. I don't know how to name these things. Sure. Yeah. What a name. Let's see. I mean, one thing I could do is maybe like start turning like if this starts getting way too complicated, I'll probably start making like structs and types that will contain these types of things. I don't keep. Yeah, I might end up doing that actually. Yeah. That might be like a local type or something. I'm actually kind of tempted to do that actually. Because this is ridiculous. Create script, create parameter. Like, what? Okay, you know what? I'm gonna do it. So we're gonna make a struct. I'm gonna call this create parameter struct. Yo, back again. For sure. Yeah, I just had to do something real quick. So I am back. Still doing the same thing. So I'm trying to think about something right now because I think these names are getting ridiculous. So I'm trying to think of a way to like maybe package them together so they're not so ridiculous. So I was thinking, I don't know. Create script, create parameter. Instead of this, we'll do maybe like create script widgets. I don't know. Scripts, creation, create widgets. I don't know, and just chuck these in here. Then that way, instead of this ridiculousness, yeah, I gotta think about it for a second. Let's see. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, I'm gonna do it. Put them in here. And then just get rid of this create script. Pop up. Edit name pop up and select font type, select section label, select return type, parameters list, and then create parameter, pop up, create parameter name, create parameter type, and then I can just do maybe now widgets, script, edit script, or maybe script widgets. Sure, I don't know. So I'll do script widgets, and create widgets, right? And then if I head internally here, it's gonna break everything. Yeah, it's like what? So now it's gonna be create. No, script widgets dot main. Or is this what it's called? No. Hold on. And create widgets, that's what it's called. And create widgets. That name pop up. That open. Alright. Yeah. So then we're just gonna start doing that all over. So this one. It's called main. Find a way to do this all at once. Find and create script pop-up. Change it to create widgets dot main pop-up. Should fix a few bugs. Actually, let's just do it everywhere. Sure. So now we're gonna find create script name and change it to create widgets dot something. What was it? Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of like making these big dependency, like big chains of like this contains this contains this, but I feel like sometimes you have to do it when the names just start getting way too crazy. Let's see. Edit name. Edit name. Okay. So create script func type. Change it to edit type. Is that what I called it? Oh, select func type. Select func type. Yeah, name's getting crazy. Name's getting crazy. So, can't let it get too crazy. My brain was just like, what am I looking at? The hell? Let's see. Alright, let's see. Bro, wait, where is it? Here we go. Create script section label. I'll check if this compiles in a second too. Section label. I'd probably change it to select section label. I don't know if I did it with an S or not. Yeah, just like this. Okay. Okay. Now creates script return type. This one becomes select return type. Sure. Return type. All right. Let's see. And parameters list. No. No, parameter list. Okay. Wait. What was that for a second? Create script pop-up. This one was, I think, main pop-up. I just do it everywhere. So main pop-up. Create script pop-up. I think that's what that was. Yeah. Okay. script parameters. Going to be m underscore something parameters parameter list. All right, one last one, which I'll probably just replace it in line. So create widgets dots. This is the parameter. Yeah, this is the long one. So create parameter name. Then this is the pop up. There we go. Okay, still fairly long, but I think this is a bit clearer about what's happening. It's like, okay, we're in the create widgets, and then inside the create widgets, we're getting the create parameter pop up, right? I don't know. Maybe it's not clear. I don't know. I'm leaving it. Yeah, let's see. So, creates parameter. I think of a name for that. I don't know if I feel like clubbing right now. Let's see. Let's go back here. There we go. All right, so the name of the pop-up. So basically, right now we have these are the m create widgets, right? So these are the widgets that create a script. I should call it m create script widgets. That's too long. Just m create widgets. I don't know. It's fine. And then inside these widgets we have the create parameter pop-up. So this is the pop-up that pops up when we want to create a parameter, and then its name is create parameter, and then trying to think is anything else I should add to it. Okay, pop-up contents. This is what I want. So here. Right. So these are basically the on update, which is what actually renders when the pop-up pops up. And then with this, we're going to use the parameter name and the parameter type. So let's go ahead and initialize those. Create widgets dot create parameter name dot label is equal to name, and then anything else. Let's see. Confirm. I don't really worry about that. Provided data is garbage. Start pop up. Oh, this is the boolean, isn't it? For starting the pop-up. I guess I renamed it. Yeah, sure, whatever. Confirm action. This label. Okay, I suppose that's good for now. And then this next part's gonna be type. And then the label is equal to type. Right. And then the labels, pretty much the create name is basically fine at this point. And there's some stuff I need to add to it, but as far as like just seeing it inside of the what do I say? Like seeing it draw something and like seeing the UI look good, like that's pretty much good. That's pretty much done. I just need to add these over here in a second. Actually, I'll add them right now, I guess. So editor UI, edit text. We need to edit for UI service and then edit text. There we go. And then we just provide this. All right. And the next one is going to be a select option. Select option. And create parameter type. There we go. All right. And basically for this one, I want to add create parameter type dot pop-up action that I wanted. And basically I wanted that to be similar to, is it this one? Is WrappedVarTypes? Yeah. Basically this one. There's only gonna be one distinction though. So let's head back down here, whatever I was doing. Oh yeah, here. Okay, so where did I copy from? Here. There we go. So there's only one distinction. Basically here I want to provide like all of the types that you can put for a parameter in particular, but I want to skip void because void doesn't make sense as a parameter. So I'll say for this, but if type is equal to wrapped var type void, just continue. And I'll just say void makes no sense as a parameter. I don't know if that comment's necessary, but and then also make sure we build the correct type too. That'd be a good idea. Create parameter type. Yeah, I think we're good. Fill options list. Okay. So let's see if I broke everything. Sometimes the ledger doesn't tell me, so. Same. I gotta remember to commit more often. So I think maybe when I hit the 2-hour mark, I'm just gonna commit regardless where I'm at. See if I remember though. I wonder if Chatty has anything for that.
Yeah, I do.
Probably can't view settings on. Oh, that's fine. I don't see anything. Oh, there's a logged file. That's kind of cool. irc.chat.twitch. Oh, they even specify the ports. Oh, nice. They use 443 and 6697. I know 443. I never heard of 6697. That'd be like an RTC type of thing. I don't know. Did you make it? Did you make it home, Ethan? Should probably start eating this coffee. Okay, so. Ooh. All right, let's see if I messed anything up. Oh, you know what? I already know I messed something up. Hold up. Okay, one thing I forgot. Oh, I'm not drawing this pop-up, I think. So for create parameter, yeah, so I think it's a generic pop-up. And create parameter pop-up. Yeah. Kind of important. Try that again. Bartender at the night cafe. All right, let me think. So if I go to the script editor, all right. Create script. All right. Return type. Yeah, this is the same sort of return type. Interesting. Actually, that doesn't work. Well, check add entry here. Huh. Okay, well, I think I know why that's not working. Why is this not working though? Return type. That's kind of weird. Create widgets, main pop-up, and edit name, return type. This is not being called. Oh, yeah, probably because that, yeah. Return type. Good point. And then this one, of course, is broken because of this. So instead, what we want is, if we want to add an entry, add parameter, parameter. Then basically we're just going to do create widgets dot m parameter pop-up widgets dot create parameter pop-up dot is active. Music stopped. Reload it really quickly. Ooh. Oh, okay. Let's see. I guess it's dead, yeah. Dang. What? Spot. Does not seem like it can play right now. That's unfortunate. Okay, let me just check somewhere else really quick. Is it because of the service I'm using? Let me see. Wait, give me 1 second. Okay. Nope. What is that? I guess my job thing. It's nothing. Okay. Alright, let me try this music. This one? Okay. Alright, I never had an issue with this one, so should be fine for now. Alright, so the pop-up, if we click add parameter, we want to pop up, and pop up. As they say. So, open pop-up. is equal to true. There we go. Yeah, I mean, I think soon I'm just gonna look for like I might start a master's degree. I probably should be applying a bit more than I am. But I'm low-key just really into this. No, computer science. Yeah. Yeah, I applied kind of heavily when I first finished the degree. But yeah, I think at that time the market was kind of like meh. Still kind of meh, but a little better right now. I don't know. I got some, what are they called? Like IT certifications. I'm still working on like one more certification right now. And then maybe I can get like a government job, maybe. I don't know. We'll see. Okay, I think I'm done with this though. I mean, yeah, you like to think so, right? I don't know. Maybe I'm just unconfident. I don't know. Low-key, I just want this to work though. That'd be nice, but I know it's kind of like me being I don't know. I don't know. What I'm hoping is like maybe I'll apply for a bit, and then if I don't get anything, I'll do my master's degree. The thing is, like, I didn't do internships when I was doing my bachelor's, and that was my mistake because I was doing ooh, my bad. I was doing like a medical related degree first, and then I switched over to computer science because, you know, I like this way better. But I had already finished like majority of my prereqs and requirements, so really I really only needed to do like my CS requirements, and that was it. But since I was doing that, I just kind of did the CS requirements, and like that was it. I didn't like push for internships when I should have. Yeah, so I'm thinking I might do the master's degree, and then like during that time I might push for internships, see if I can get something, and then maybe that would be my jumping off point. So yeah, that's low-key where I'm at right now. So I don't know. But I'm also hoping like maybe if I can make this engine good enough, then maybe I could like present. Because like really the only thing about this engine that's like presentable to employers is like, okay, I'm able to make a UI and like testing together and like, you know. But as far as like very niche like jobs for like graphics programming or things, I don't do anything super heavy in this engine, to be honest. Like it's just 2D quads for the most part. I mean, yeah, there's a little bit of projection stuff, and like, you know, like this one, you know, we got this little projection matrix being presented, right? Not projection, the frustum or whatever. But there's no crazy shaders. There's no like, you know, I'm reserving that for like when I start really getting into it. Yeah, exactly too. Yeah, so yeah, it is what it is. I don't know. I'll see. Yeah, I'm gonna spend probably the next like few months just really trying to get this to work, and then if nothing comes out of it, nothing comes out of it. I'll still work on this regardless, but yeah, if I don't get anything next few months, then yeah, I'll just start my master's degree and then go from there. Yeah, so okay, so let me see what I was doing. I think here. So create script. Okay. So function type. Now, okay. No, wait, this is the wrong one. Return type. There we go. Perfect. So these are all the available return types. Void is valid. You could do entity, I suppose. Yeah, just shows entity. That's cool. And then let's see if parameters. So parameters presents with nothing currently. If I Does it seem off? Okay, cool. So I can edit the name. So like new name. Sure. And the type, cool. So this works. So now I can do this. Yeah, I don't know. The engine is low-key kind of like a selfish thing I just wanted to do, you know? But I don't know. I want to do it, so. I'll deal with reality a little later. Yeah. Real life, man. I mean, I like the advice. I do like the advice. But yeah, I don't know. Just see how it goes, I guess. I don't know. When I was younger, I never really had like inspiration to really do anything in particular. I was always just kind of like, I'm gonna do something, and it was like for the money or whatever. But I think when I really started like coding and doing like my CS degree, I think it just something clicked, you know. Like I could see myself working on like computer science stuff for like a long time and just solving problems and doing tooling. Like I generally like doing this, you know. Whether I would love doing it for a company, yeah, I'll see. I don't know. But the actual process, like I do love this. So I don't know. I'm in it regardless. Okay, so enough you know. This works. Cool. So I think the next thing is basically now here I need to get this to do something, because currently it does nothing. So that's part of the next step. Let's get that to do something. So let's say parameters list. We open up the pop-up, and basically now when we deal with this create parameter pop-up, create widgets create parameter pop-up dot confirm action. So here's where we actually do things, right? So the idea here is that we would add it to the list, right? So I probably should have kept that code up there, didn't I? Okay, well, whatever. Just make it. Basically, I want to add it to this list. So create widgets dot parameter list dot add to selection. No. Add to something. Insert table entry. There we go. And I think you can just define a table entry, so I might just do that instead. I call it a table entry, don't I? Yeah. Not a table entry anymore. Another misnomer. New entry. This is a little inefficient, but I don't really care. It's more easy for me to read. So label is going to be equal to basically whatever this edit text is. That's going to be the label. So we're going to want create widgets dot create parameter name dot current option, and then the new entry dot value is going to be this, right? And then one thing, I do fill it with the type, right? I do. Okay, cool. So I'm gonna use this as the actual number instead of the name. I think it's safer. So create widgets dot create parameter type Okay, so now we want the current option, and we want its handle. Okay. And then what we're going to do is we're going to convert this into a wrapped var type. That's what it actually is. Right? And then from here, we want to do utility, basically just turn it into a string. So wrapped var type to string. There we go. So this it can be presented, right? Is that right? Did I miss something up? Wait. What did I mess up? And which no suitable conversion from asset handle to wrapped var type exists. Oh, really? Okay. I think a wrapped var. Okay. So maybe the first thing I need to do is. Okay, whatever. Convert to uint64t first, and then convert it to a WrappedVarType. Yeah, I don't like that. Whatever. WrappedVarType to string. That might be kind of hard to follow. I mean, it works. Basically, this current option holds it as like a uint64 handle. And then that handle, I need to convert it into the numeric type, which is easily convertible into the WrappedVarType. Because I guess there's no direct conversion between the what is it? The handle. This one, the asset handle. Now that I think about it, maybe it should be a UUID instead of an asset handle. But whatever. It's fine. New entry dot handle. Oh, there we go. And we have a handle. So what should the handle be? So the parameter name is just the parameter name. That's cool. But you know what, the handle, I might just want to make it like literally just this handle. So this one. So that way I still preserve like just the number. Let's see. And it's more easy to I don't know. Changing the name won't mess things up here. Okay, so the last thing is just to go ahead and add the entry. And I think we're good. So fill new. Let me change this name. List. Rip that band-aid off now. Okay. So lots of options of lots of, what is the word? Examples of this. Yeah, what is this unconfirmed one? Table entry, yeah, that looks right. So change that to. Okay, good call, Visual Studio, good call. You did right this time. All right. So fill new parameter entry with appropriate data from pop-up dialog, and then add parameter to parameter list. Easy as that. So yeah, this should be called onConfirm. So yeah, let's just test it out, see if that works. I think that's mainly the last part of like this aspect of it. So now you are able to like select a return type versus a and like a list of parameters. So the next thing is to actually get it hooked up with the creation, and that part is going to be kind of interesting because I have to set up the back end a bit to kind of get the whole thing working. Let's see. Kind of thinking about how that's going to work out too. It'd be kind of weird. Let me get some water real quick. I'll be back. All right. Okay. All right, so let's go check script editor, create a script. Here we go. All right, so we can select return type. Oh, well, no, okay, this is gonna be gone. Return type, return type. So now you can select like whatever. And there you go. It's right there. And then you can select parameters, right? I don't think there's a way to delete parameters. I guess I have to check that. That actually might be something I want to do. But yeah, you can say like current entity is the name of the parameter. And the type of the parameter is, right? There you go. Parameter type, entity, current name, or name, current entity. Yeah, I think that's about it. Yeah, one thing though, I may want to add something here where like I can click and then maybe like, I don't know, delete this parameter. That'd be a good idea. I don't know, there's also kind of like a weird space going on here. I don't know if that's something I want to deal with or not. Also, this thing just seems like kind of bigger than the other ones. Just seems a bit odd, honestly. You know what? Yeah. I might set an option for that. Because I don't know, I just don't like how this looks. I want to make this a bit smaller. So two things. I want to make this smaller, right? So it fits better. I don't know if there's anything else I can do about like this spacing or whatever to make it less weird. Just like a minor UI gripe, I guess. And the other actual concern is just being able to delete these. So we'll delete and edit. So you should be able to click here and then click either delete or edit, and then it should modify it appropriately. So let me go ahead and add those really quick. These are pretty slow. Actually, I might want to delete, edit, So it looks weird. Okay, let me deal with it looks weird first. Thing it might be the easiest one to deal with. So I'm gonna add a flag, I think. So I don't mess up the other UIs. Let me go to list entry. Something. There we go. List spec. That's what I meant. And basically, I might want to add a flag for table. Oh, see, I've named this table flags, so let's change this as well. So let's call this list flags. I'll change these as well. That's pretty easy. All right, list. List. All right. List. Okay. Also this one too. List. Yeah, I might add like an actual table at some point, so. Yeah, I guess since I'm here, might as well make all these consistent. List entry. Okay, looks fine, looks fine, looks fine. These are unconfirmed. Let's see. No, that's right. Table, insert table. Yep. Yep. Okay, yeah, that's fine. Go ahead and change those. Clear table. List. Just a few more of these. Then I might also change it over in the actual function call itself too. Some of the names. Selection list. Yeah, this selection list. I just call it edit selection list. Table values. List entries, so call it that instead. List. Okay. And the other thing is over here, we're just going to go through here and find everywhere we have table. What is this? S expand table button? Okay. Do I not comment this at all? It's funny. It's not good. Okay, so it looks like it's just those two types. Okay, sure. So this first one, change it to list entry. And the second thing about this is that I want to do list entry. Right, just to be more clear. Right, yeah. And the other thing is I have this is an external button, but I just named it like this. So let's do list expand button. There we go. Okay. No more table nonsense here. I like that. All right, now let's get back to what I was actually doing. Basically, I'm adding another flag here. So say list regular size text. Is that what I want to call it? Let's see. Underline text title. Regular size title, I guess. I don't know. Without naming. So just ensures title is normal. Uses normally sized fonts. Yeah. Maybe it should be the other way around. Maybe it's like makes title bigger, but then I gotta go back and fix a bunch of things for that. Yeah, I'll do it later. It's fine. Alright, so now let's make that flag actually do something. So the idea now is we find out wherever we set the fonts. So we use font and to large. We find wherever we push another font here. Okay, we don't push a font. Interesting. So if it's indented, then we don't push the fonts. Okay. Interesting. Okay, I have an idea. Let's go here. Basically, what I'm gonna do is, instead of indented being like this, I'm gonna do like this, and move indented out of the way for a second. And basically, indented is going to be like its own thing, and it's one like that. No fonts for you. Nah, for real. I hate the way. I mean, I don't know. I guess I get it because like GUI has to be very like I don't know, for performance reasons. They gotta keep the fonts the way they are, but you can't resize fonts in GUI like dynamically. So like say if you had like a font size that was like, I don't know, like 12, and then you wanted to resize it to like 48, you have to load in the same font twice but with a different size. It's so annoying. I mean, you can globally resize the fonts, but it resizes everything at the same time, which sometimes looks weird. Like if I just had like a slider where I could just resize the fonts, I would just use that, and then we're good. But instead I gotta do this, so I don't know. List indented. Alright. So list indented, okay, so basically this one is going to be both this and also its own thing as well. So it's both going to do regular size text, and it's going to like have this bit for like indented. So maybe I should rename this one to like I don't know. Actually, let me think about this. See what makes more sense. No, yeah, this is fine. Okay, cool. Yeah, so this one's a combination. It includes this. So basically, I'm gonna go back here, and if it's indented, right, then we're gonna do this, right? And we're gonna get rid of this for a second. It's gonna be a separate if. if spec.flags and let's see, list regular size title. There we go. And regular size title is just 2, right? I totally forgot my Boolean logic. let me remind myself again. I always get this and then I forget. So where's my thing? There we go. So if I have like, there. So for the and, right? I could do a better and. There we go. And then we have the or, right? So for the and, right? Basically you have 0, 0, 1, 1. This is the bits, right? And then you have another one right here. Actually, let me clear this out a bit. Let's just do and here. So we have 0, 0, 1, 1. This is like the integer, whatever, like the binary. And then we have like 0, 0, 1, 0, right? The and operation will say, okay, are these both the same? No. 0. Are these both the same? Yes. Are these the same? Oh, wait, no, that's XOR. No, not the same. Are they both 1? That's what it asks. Are these both 1? No. Are these both 1? Yes. Are these both 1? No. Are these both 1? No. So it's only valid if at least one of them is 1. And then it just checks this, right? And then if any of these are 1, if you convert it to a Boolean, like the automatic conversion to a Boolean, as long as it's not 0, it's a true. So that's the and operation. And I think or, right? It's like 0, 0, 1, 0, and then like 1, 1, 1, 0, right? So if I do this one, both of these are 0, so we're gonna do 0. Both of them are 1 or 1, and or just means like it's inclusive or. So if both of them are 1, you get 1. If one of them is 1, you get 1. If one of them is 1, you get 1. So if either one of them, if 0 or 1 is 1, you get 1. If both of them are 1, you get 1. So the only case where it doesn't become 1 is 0. So this one's more like oh, okay, like we'll grab either one and then just kind of like bring them together. And this one's more exclusive. It's like, okay, I only want you if both are 1, right? So you can kind of like check for things like this. Yeah, okay, so that makes sense. All right, I was just trying to get that right in my mind. So with that knowledge, spec.flags and list regular size title. Regular size title is like 001. Wait, what was it? 0010, I think is the binary for that. And then this one is like 0110. So if the current flags includes this at all, like any of them, then it will go true, right? Which is fine. Oh wait, no, that's a problem though, because if list indented is both 1 and 2, if you use 1, like if you just use this one, this will trigger. Okay, no, that's not right. That's a bug. Okay, let me just leave this as 2 then. I need to stop trying to like do fancy things, make these more confusing. So if it's regular size title, oh, grab it. Okay. Okay. So. I only want it to be indented when it's indented. So this is fine. And then I think it's and this for list indented. Okay, this is what I want. This is what I want. There we go. And the nice thing about this is that like this, I believe, evaluates to just one number, like through the compiler. So this is actually fairly efficient. Unless it doesn't like that. What's going on? Yeah. What's wrong? You were expecting, oh, yeah. Okay, cool. All right, so that evaluates to one number, spec flag. So if either of these is true, oh, but we want it to be not that. Yeah, ChatGPT. Maybe they know. ChatGPT usually pretty good Boolean logic. All right. I want a condition expression where what do I even want? If it's not that or that, i.e. if either of these is true, then I don't want it to do this. Yeah. So condition where if either Boolean, either flag is true, if either flag is true, then we do not run the if statement code. Here is my current code. Try that. Oh, okay. So they just put it, I mean, this is what I was thinking, but I thought it would sound janky. Sure. Whatever. Okay, well, sure. Let's put a not here. It does not. You don't think it looks janky, or you do? I don't know. I mean, I guess it's clear. It specs up flags and this, but then every other case, I guess. Right? Yeah. Yeah, I'm just overthinking the Boolean stuff. I don't know, but Boolean stuff just gets me a lot lost sometimes. It's like, oh, there's probably a better way of doing this. All right. Okay. Cool. So I think that's fine. I think this doesn't mess with the existing code. Now the only thing is I gotta make sure if I do this here, then I gotta also do it wherever I pop the font. So basically just the same thing, I guess. Yeah, still shouldn't actually be too expensive an operation because I think this gets evaluated at compile time. So, all right, cool. All right. So now I think all I have to do is just head back to wherever I was using this. Yeah. select function type, select return type, parameter list, mcreate parameter, pop up, edit something something. I think it was the parameter list itself. Yeah. Okay. So then we're gonna do mcreate widgets dot parameter list dot flags, and then we're gonna or it with list editor UI list and the list regular file title. All right, let's see if that works. A little side quest. Okay, and then I think otherwise I just need to get the, if this works, next thing is just to get deletion working for the parameters, and then also editing the parameters. And then I think after that point I'm done editing them. And then I can move on to actually getting them supported in the back end. I guess that's done. Yeah, not too bad. Could be worse. Ooh. So what you got going on right now, Ethan? Yeah, chilling. So, just chilling, vibing, all that. I'm assuming you got home from the traffic. That's good. Yeah, I know. I hate that with a passion. Traffic. Okay, cool. So this looks normal now. Well, this looks, okay, this looks kind of messed up though. I might want to, it's not the biggest deal, but it just bothers me. I'm going to fix it. Just a pet peeve. So I'm just going to do it real quick. Every time, let's see. Editor UI service list. There we go. All right, so basically if we're under this assumption, right, then we need to modify some stuff. I gotta find wherever I have that expand button. So S list expand button is here, and then here we create the button, I believe. Yeah, there it is. So here's where I modify the Y position. So if it's indented, so I adjust the icon size and the Y position. So looks like I can just probably just join this. For list regular text size. Or yeah. And then I'll just do this here as well. And then the other thing is, let me see where else I use this. Yeah, here. So that's actually quite a few places, huh? So here. Anywhere else? All right, if I'm not mistaken, that should actually fix it. I'm sure I didn't have some weird logic going on there. This is just for the exposition. This is just for the exposition here. Exposition here. Okay, yeah. Oh, the only thing is I might mess up with the inline. Okay, so it might. Why does it look weird though? What? Oh, it irks me. It irks me so much. Okay, let me see what it looks like if I add a parameter really quick. And then, yeah, I suppose that's fine. So it's really just this. It is kind of indented though. So maybe I won't indent it. So two things. The first thing is, as far as the exposition, I'm going to leave this alone. This is only relevant. This is only relevant for the indenting. Yeah, all these are only relevant for the indenting. Let's see, where else? Okay, this one's fine, I think. The only thing is, maybe I want to leave the Y where it's at, or maybe the icon size. Okay, no, the icon size should stay as small. So let me try the Y position and see if that helps. Why is there a -0? Just do 0. What are you talking about? -0. Let's see. All right. So return type. Okay, wait. Why is this so funky? Is this funky? Like, hold on. Where else do I do this? I'm trying to remember anywhere else I indent a list. Actually, do I indent a list anywhere? Because I think I might have removed it here, so then... Because the script list, this is like a bigger size list. So this one's already... Yeah, this one's fine. Group label list? Yeah. Is there anywhere else to do this? Input map, no. Text, no. Game state, no. Component, maybe. No. AI state, no. Project, maybe? Yeah, this is just weird. I'll adjust this as well. Okay, well, I guess if that's the case, and this is like the new only case where this happens, then it shouldn't be a problem if I mess with it. Let's see. So I just want to move it up like a little bit, like a tiny bit. So, just like, yeah, like a smidge. Okay, let me try to do 3.5. See what that looks like. Yeah, the rest of these are expositions, so I don't want to mess with these. So it's just this one. Yeah, okay, let's try this. Let's see. Well, the one nice thing is if I fix this now, then any new times I have to add more lists and whatnot, it should just look fine. I shouldn't have any issues. Well, that's the idea anyways. Script. Yeah, I guess it's good enough. Yeah. 2.0. Try that. Okay, let me see if playlist is working again. Spotify. Probably should commit soon, huh? Yeah. Okay. Alright, let's take a look. I'm assuming it's gonna look fine, so yeah, good enough. Good enough. Why is this so I don't know, man. But whatever. Alright, let me see how it looks when I add these. Looks fine to me. Alright. Good enough. Another thing I might want to add, like if I do add, right, well it sticks with whatever was currently in there. What I am not clearing it, obviously. Am I not clearing this one as well? Oh, well, there's something in there. Obviously not clearing that. Let's see. So that return type. Oh yeah. Yep, not clearing it. Select parameter type. Parameter type. Whatever this is, clear options, and then we're good. The other thing is, I believe on pop-up, whenever this pop-up happens. Let's go ahead and duplicate this really quick. Okay. Okay. This is fine. Yeah, that's fine. All right. So first thing I want to do is I'm going to get create widgets dot pop up type name. Name. I'll just make it new parameter. I guess that's fine. Label. Oh no. Current option. Current option. Yeah. And then create widgets dot create parameter type dot current option. This one's a select option, so it's gonna be a little more complicated. I believe it's yeah, just a label, and probably should make this a fixed string, but whatever. And a handle. Okay, so maybe I'll provide it like a default option. Maybe I'll do like, it doesn't really matter. Where is the type here? Let's go with let's go with a float, I guess. Sure. Doesn't really matter. just gotta put something in there by default. So utility WrappedVarType to string. Okay, and then let's put in the WrappedVarType. Paste it again, and then we're going to do a uint60. That 64 underscore t. There we go, and that'll take care of the rest. All right, so now basically when I click on a create new parameter, when it pops up, there we go. When it pops up, it'll just set the current options to new parameter and float. That's just the default options, I guess. So that's good. All right. So I'm thinking for each entry that gets added, right? Let's deal with the delete case first, I guess. So yes. So basically the new entry dot on edit. This is going to need to be a lambda. Maybe I could turn this into a function, maybe? I don't know. There's so many lambdas going on. Because I might reuse this. Edit. Well, fine. Put a reference and then here. And I think I want a tooltip in this case. Where I got a cat meowing, I think so. List entry reference. Entry. Let me go grab it real quick. Oh, did I mess up your spot where you lay down? What the hell? Alright, my bad. Go on. That's squeaking. Alright. So do that. Let's get this one even. Okay. Alright. No. Alright, there you go. There you go. Just lay down, kitty. We'll be all right. All right. Let's see. So on here, basically, I want to open a tooltip. So open right click. Not right click. Just open tooltip. And the first option for the tooltip should be delete, and the second option will be the edit. Right. So let's go ahead and make the tooltip a thing. And I might throw the tooltip in here, I guess. I don't know. Actually, no. I'm gonna throw it right here. So I think it's gonna be used more generally. So editor UI tooltip. I might put its initialization much higher. Script tooltip. Alright. And then basically wherever I initialize, what was wrong? It's inaccessible, you mean? Oh, no, 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 tooltip spec. That's good. There we go. Alright, and then basically wherever I initialize, what was wrong? Is inaccessible, you mean? Oh, no, 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 tooltip spec. There we go. Alright, and then basically wherever I initialize, what was wrong? Is inaccessible, you mean? Oh, no, 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 tooltip spec. All right, and then let's go ahead and steal this name. Let me go over to the initialization. Let's just initialize it real quick under the table, which again is not a table. It's a bit of a misnomer. Let me fix that actually. All scripts list. There we go. All right, script tooltip dot label, which doesn't really matter actually, but whatever. Script tooltip. All right, I think that's all I need to do. And then basically, I kind of forget how I manage this tooltip. Okay, I think I have like a clear entries. Yeah, I have a clear entries, and then I have a clear entries, and then like an add tooltip entry and an add separator if I want to add that. So, yeah. So basically, I just need to like use that whenever I'm going to open a tooltip. Ooh. Okay. And then I forget if I have an API for like providing the current entry that I'm working with. Let me see my list section. Insert list entry. This is more like push list entry, but whatever. Search list entries, so I can search for like particular criteria if I want to. That's cool. Clear. Okay, so I can't like uniquely identify a entry. I mean, I could search using this, and this actually gives me back my like iteration. So could use this API. Is there anything else I want to do though? So this entry has a handle, which is cool. The handle's actually not going to help me for identifying it though. Let me see. Trying to think. On edit, huh? Yeah, I usually use the UID, but that's actually not going to help me in this case. So let's see. My first. Okay, so my first like, what is the word? The first thing that jumps out to me is like maybe I could just provide like the iteration here. But then if I do that, I have to kind of rewrite a lot of things everywhere. Which I guess is fine, because I mean, I think it's always good to just have the iteration, because that's kind of how the list works. Because storing it externally is just weird. Yeah, okay, fine. You know, whatever. SD, SIST. Sure. I'll just deal with the issues. Iteration. There we go. Cool. So now whenever we call this, we gotta make sure that this is valid in this manner. Okay, so this messes with this, so this now has to be a std size t iteration. There we go. It's broken. And I'm so tempted to just get rid of this, but yeah. very tempted to get rid of this actually. You know what? I will. It's gone. Yeah. Because it just messes up my whole UI. I don't like it being an option, honestly. It's like so specific. Nah. Let me figure out where I normally put this. Okay, so on the list, right? So on link, I'm just gonna get, which is not gonna be a thing anymore. This is gonna throw a lot of compiler errors, so I gotta deal with those. And then on edit, basically, I just need to store the iteration. So the size t iteration. Do I have any continues? I don't think so. Alright, so with that being said, just do iteration plus plus here. And then iteration. There you go. Alright, I'm just gonna break a few things, so let's see what I break. Alright, what did I break here? No pointer. Huh? This entry, oh yeah. So yeah, this is no longer a thing, so. There we go. Well, yeah, I guess I'll just deal with the compilers when I see them. All right. Yeah, that threw quite a few bugs. So, like here, yeah. See, so this is the only place where I use all links. I'm getting rid of this. What else? Okay, yeah, and then all link gets set to this. On edit. Oh, I just set this as a lambda, sure. So, yeah, maybe I can comment this out for now. Just say hash if 0. I might use the logic later. I do like being able to do that. All right, what else is wrong then? AG bind. What's wrong here? Oh, right. Okay, so I bind it to this one. This one actually should be the size t iteration. Don't actually use it here, but it's fine. It's useful information. Edit. Oh yeah, so std size t iteration. Don't actually use it, that's fine. Insert yada something. Insert. What's wrong with it? It's probably because this is no longer. Oh, maybe it's because the function's binding isn't actually. The size doesn't match the definition. Iteration. See, there we go. And now I can store, if I want to, I can store the iteration, not the label, which is very error prone. So I can do that now. But if I go through a refactor of everything, I'll definitely change that. This is ridiculous. Okay. So now, what was the whole point? Why did I do all this? So, parameter. Open tooltip. Alright, so we're going to do m underscore. Something tooltip. Dot. Tooltip active is equal to true. There we go. Also script tooltip dot clear entries, you know, just in case. And then m script tooltip dot add tooltip entry. And then the first one is going to be editor UI tooltip entry. Entry. Here, delete entry. Tooltip entry. And then we just construct this with the appropriate things. So for this one, basically, I'm just gonna keep it as like a delete parameter, and then just a null pointer for now. And then we'll add another one for edit tooltip entry, and then it's going to be edit. Well, I guess it should be clear that we're deleting and editing it, right? And the edit usually goes on top, so I'll do that. And then here we just do this. Edit tooltip entry. And then delete tooltip. There we go. Alright, so that should present the correct options. They don't currently do anything. The other thing is, if I go back up here, I am going to store which parameter I'm dealing with, right? So if I can get to a function definition. Somewhere wherever I store my data, I just need to store right here. std size t active parameter location, and I'll say invalid UI invalid the search index, I guess. I don't know. Maybe I'll make another one. Invalid list. The search index, list index. List index. So we'll initialize it with the invalid, just to be clear. All right. So we store it there. What's wrong? Okay, I think it's just a linter. Where was I just at? Here. Okay. The other thing is the open tooltip. Initialize tooltip entries. And the other thing is store entry parameter location inside a list. So we'd say m active parameter location is equal to whatever the iteration is. And then we can use this to actually like edit it. All right, so let's see if this tooltip pops up correctly. I think the only thing I'm missing is maybe in the editor UI. Okay, let me just see if I can find it. It's this one. Yeah, somewhere in here we want to do editor UI service tooltip, and then m underscore that one. All right, go ahead and try it. And you know, if this works, I might just commit right now real quick, just because I have been coding for a little bit. You said Mao Kitty? Oh, he looks so cute. Oh yeah. Forgot about all the other compiler errors. Okay. Too many initializers. I get it. I get it. Okay. All right. Let's see. I have the top of the list. Let's see what's wrong. All right. Whoa. So yeah. Dang, this one always going so hard. Okay. There we go. I was wrong. Oh, and then this is invalid, right? Because we need iteration. So I might be fixing compiler errors for another like 5 or 10 minutes. Let's see. And then std size t iteration entry.handle. Yeah, so you could use the handle or you could use the iteration. Both are kind of available to you. That's good. Again, no pointer, just like the common case. It's fine. It's a pretty easy fix. Because yeah, the only time I ever used it was in that scripting section. Let's see. So we're compiling this. Let's just compile it again and see what errors I get. I don't know how to. How do I? Place tabs on the right. Show multiple rows. Okay. Thank you. That was getting annoying. Westerns. So the first one's a namespace resolution, and the second one is a dot, or is a like a member resolver. I don't know the I don't know the proper. I think the name of the operator is dot operator, but I don't know what the formal name of that is in context. But basically, like it's just two different concepts basically. So the namespace, there's namespaces, right? So a namespace, if I go up here, this is a namespace, right? So this is kind of like a way to like kind of group code together. That's not by like OOP or doesn't like use structs or classes or anything. It just kind of like groups everything together. Inside of my program, basically like the way I organize it is, maybe it'll be easier if I just show you the actual file structure. So if let me scroll into it. Okay. So we got the engine, right? Got the source. So this is like my engine source, right? This is just some like generic stuff. API, you know, is just like backend stuff. Cardano is the main like meat, right? So basically all these folders correspond to namespaces in my engine, right? So if I go into the AI section and then I open up anything in here, the name of the namespace will always start with AI, right? So it kind of keeps it organized. And then I basically inside the namespace, I can declare whatever I want. Right, so if I go in here, I'm inside the namespace assets, and now I can have structs, I can have classes, I can have a bunch of stuff, but everything's kind of like in here. And then basically what this means is if I actually want to access any of the stuff in the namespace, I have to do something like Cardano assets, and then this. So that it just makes it so that like everything's not just like jumbled together in like one big blob, because that we get really messy. What's wrong, kitty? You having some trouble? It's okay. And most of my code is already under the Cardano namespace, so I don't have to do that part. I usually just do assets, and then I can get into the assets namespace. Yeah. So it's just kind of like folders, I guess, if you want to think of it like that, or just kind of like general sections. But it just makes it so that you don't have to like have everything all together at once, right? The member resolver, I don't know what to call it, but the dot operator, whatever. Basically, it allows you to get stuff out of like classes. So if I have like metadata, like a struct metadata, to access like this member file location, I would do like metadata dot file location, right? And the only other thing is like if say I had like a metadata pointer, right? I think I told you this like the other day or whatever. So it's like metadata, meta, right? Then if I want to access the member, now it would be meta arrow operator file location, but it's the exact same thing. It's just I'm accessing it through a pointer this time. But yeah, that's pretty much it for those symbols. It's just namespace resolver, dot operator, and then arrow operator for like pointers. I need not say this. But yeah, I really like the namespaces. I like to keep my folder structure and like my organization of my like namespaces. Like I like them to be mirrored, and I also like when I go into like a folder, basically like the structure of it mirrors like how you're going to see it in code as well. So it's not confusing. Well, for me it's good, but I don't know. So that's usually how I use namespaces. All right, back to errors. Let's see. Insert. Bruh. What? It's because of this one. I always forget. It's std size underscore t iteration. There we go. That's good. Why are you telling me the errors? What's going on? Okay, no pointer. There we go. And of course, this one I'm pretty sure is a. Yep, it's a functor. That's the size t iteration. Which of course we don't use in this context, but maybe we will. I don't know. Oh, wait, okay, so I defined this explicitly. That's interesting. Okay. It's weird. Why did I do that? Yeah, and then like when you're first, I guess it's just like a side note, but when you're first learning C++, you'll notice that you'll either have like this resolver for std : So this is the standard library for C++. So they have a bunch of stuff. A lot of the stuff that you see on CPP reference is basically referring to standard library stuff. And there's like a whole argument whether you should do I haven't done it forever. Was it using namespace std? I think that's what it is. But basically this one, it brings everything that is std into the current namespace. So now instead of having to do like std string, right? I could straight just do string, right? And that works. But I don't like this because this gets really messy really quick. Because like, what if you define your own string? What if you have like your own types and then it somehow it clashes with like the std library? It can get really messy. So I usually don't like doing this. I think Cherno has like a whole video covering that too, like why you shouldn't use it. Oh, kitty. You're so active today. He's like, yeah. Alright, let's see. Alright, this one is that, yeah. You know, funnily enough, I think the cat had, like, I think my sister gave the cat a name at some point. I think the cat's name officially is Willow. But no one ever calls the cat Willow. We just call her Cat, and I don't think my parents or any of the rest of my family knows what her name actually is. We always call her Cat. I forget her name is Willow, so sometimes I have to remember. Like, come here, kitty. Yeah, that's her name, Kitty. Why did I explicitly just define this like this? I hate this so much. Okay, let's see. Oh, is this a different one? Oh yeah, it is a different one. Okay, so std size underscore t. That's fine, and then std size underscore t iteration. I think this one's already good. Or maybe not. I don't know. I guess not. Oh, okay. std size t. std size t iteration. Alright. Alright, cool. Let's try it again. Yeah, I gotta remember when I finish compiling, gotta commit the code. Wow. Yeah, I have some ideas. I'm not trying to get too ahead of myself with the games and everything, of course, because I gotta, you know, step at a time, whatever. But I do have this idea. My friend, he makes music, right? He's been making music since he was in like high school or whatever. And he made an album, I think, a few years ago that I really liked. Doesn't get a lot of views. So I was thinking maybe a cool game idea would be to take his album, because the album's kind of space themed, right? So I could take his album and then make a game that just follows that album, right? So each level would be like a kind of like a single player or whatever thing, or you can do multiplayer if you want, I don't know. But the length of the level exactly matches like the runtime of the song, and then like a lot of the like sound and the shaders will kind of match that, if you get what I'm saying. And I was really thinking like I could go crazy with the art shaders. Like what was that one? Shader toy. Like I want to make I don't know, kind of like a little shader editor in my engine, and then maybe I could do like some crazy like whacked out stuff like this, and then basically it would just be like a twin stick shooter, right? Like you just go through, play the levels, and then like like kind of basic gameplay, right? And then again, like the sounds like sync up with the game, and like the visuals will sync up with the game as well. And Shader Toy kind of has a lot of stuff that's kind of similar. Where is it? Because I really want to get into like the visuals. Like Shader Toy can get crazy. That's a new one. That's cool. Oh. Let me see what there was one that kind of had me inspired. I'm trying to remember what the name of it was. Yeah, this one's kind of sick. Was it this one? This one kind of, yeah, this one kind of reminds me of like PlayStation 2. Oh, sorry if it's kind of bright or whatever, but like maybe I could make some crazy ass shaders. You know what I'm saying? Like really, like, because I mean, all the code for making this is just like right here. You know, it's just a bunch of shader logic. You want to go out, Kitty? Okay, I'm gonna let you out. Come on. He said no. Come on. Make some flip. But yeah, I was thinking after I do a few 80s games, I'm gonna have a game where I just go straight into like shaders and like try to do some arc shaders and see what I can like cook up with it. Right. It kind of reminds me of like Kingdom Hearts. I don't know if you ever played like the end of Kingdom Hearts. But they kind of got like some geometric stuff like this going on. Oh yeah, but yeah, it's kind of similar, like idea, whatever. So yeah, and then there's the guy, Art of Code. What is it? Okay, let me go on YouTube really quick. This guy's really cool. So he takes you through like shader code, basically. Kind of teaches you like each bit of like writing arc shaders. Oh yeah. Hopefully, like once I do want to do like, what is it called? Like once I get Pong going, I want to do Snake, like start to finish. Like hopefully it's not too much engine code, just start to finish, and then I'll fix some bugs after. That should be fun. Let's see. Yeah, this dude has playlists, and then like I'm trying not to like play too much of his video or whatever, but like he takes you through like the code on Shader Toy that he posts, and then like some of the ones that he sees on, he'll like kind of recreate it or whatever, and then he'll go through like marching cubes, go through like what each of the functions do in the shader thing, and like how you can kind of like mess with it and whatnot. And he just makes these little like effects and whatnot, and I'm like, oh, sick. You know, maybe I can go through this, kind of learn some of the basics, and then just go crazy afterwards. But yeah, that was an idea, so I don't know. Because yeah, I like my friend's album, so yeah, I figured that'd be cool. It's like a pretty short album too. I think it's like 30 minutes or so. So hopefully it wouldn't be too bad. Oh, it's getting dark too. Let me turn on this light. There we go. All right, let's see. Yeah, I gotta be careful about like not over promising things and going too crazy, but I honestly think that's like within my reach soon. So let's see. Let's see. Integer. Okay, so what was I testing? Totally forgot. So this is the default none, which is interesting. Yeah, maybe that shouldn't be default none. Maybe I'll be default void, I guess. Okay, I remember what I was testing now. So I have a new parameter that's float, so I do this. And then I go here. Is it a crash? It's not a crash, but it closed the window. That's interesting. Okay, so maybe the tooltip should be getting drawn within the pop-up then. So two things. First thing is on the pop-up. When the first pop-up pops up, then I need to like fill the data properly. So let's go. Oh, never mind. Scripts. Null. There we go. Initialize script panel. Okay. So something main pop-up. Yeah. And then I think it's pop-up action. Yeah, here. Okay, so create widgets select I think it's return type current option, and let's set this to this one I'm going to do WrappedVarType void this time, because that's actually valid in this case. So then we're going to do utility WrappedVarType to string. Okay, and now we're going to do WrappedVarType void, right? And then we just need to convert this to a uint64, make sure it doesn't throw an error, and I think we're good. Alright, so that fixes that, and then what was the other issue? I forgot. Oh yeah, I'm drawing the thing in the wrong place. So basically, I think in the main pop-up's probably where I want to do this. So here. M underscore tooltip. There we go. So draw this here instead of the other place. What's wrong? Cannot be initialized in reference because it's not the same type. Yep, tooltip. Cool. All right. And just get rid of this. It's not relevant here. Let me try that again. That should have fixed both the bugs. Okay, then after this, I will push or create the commit. Hopefully deletion works. Remember if I think I set it to like a null pointer, the deletion function. So it creates this one. Okay, so it's default void, and then it sets it right, so that's good. Good first step. Next thing is add parameter. Okay, this one. Cool. There we go. It's within now. So now these shouldn't do anything. Yeah, but they are options, so that's good. I suppose I could put a warning here, but they're parameters, it's fine. Maybe I could have like a move up, move down, that'd be cool. But I'll deal with that when it's an issue. That's pretty easy to add to if I needed to. Alright, so I think that's good. So let me go ahead and commit really quick. And then I might take a quick break and then I'll continue. So let's go ahead and see what's good. Oh yeah, so change table spec to width spec. Or let's see, how about table widget to list widget inside editor UI.cp/h, or I'll say rename. Yeah, there you go. All right, what else? I think it's it for this one. This is just a bunch of little random. Oh yeah, and then I also remove on link functor from list spec of this entry. Say previously table entry, just to be clear, I guess. In editor UI.cp/h. There we go. I think that's about it for these. Clear list, yeah, so I was mostly just doing this. Input map, I'm assuming is the same thing. So, okay, so I think the only ones I edited really was the script editor. Okay, I'll say refactor organization of script editor panel h/.cp. Refactor organizations that are saying the same thing twice. I don't know. Okay. So this one, add ability, add UI for creating custom script signatures in let's say start, because I'm not done. Start adding, we need to go gerund, adding UI for create in script editor panel.cp/h. There we go. What else did I do? Is anything specific? I mean, that pretty much falls under this category. Okay. Wrap data, what'd I do? Oh, yeah, that's right. Add entity t type to WrappedVarType in wrapdata.h. I think that's it. Yep. Okay. And I think that's it for the editor UI as far as I can tell. Yeah, I just renamed that, renamed all these things. Oh yeah, I added a flag, didn't I? Yeah, I guess I gotta mention that too. Add flag in list. Oh yeah, you got the big snow over there. That's right. Oh jeez. Yeah, how cold is it over here? I know it's not 38 degrees over here, but oh, actually, I gotta check on my other browser. Hold up. I let me check my phone so I don't dox myself. I doubt anyone would like run through my my YouTubes and find it. So, but still, let's see weather. How is it? Oh yeah, no, it's nowhere near. Nowhere near. Because I live in like the desert-ish area, you know. So it does get cold, but not like snow cold like you guys. Well, what is it? Do you have like how do I say that? Like how do you heat your house? Like, do you bring in like the wood? Because I know that saves money in some cases. Or do you like, is it all electric? Like a thermostat, just like running it up or whatever. Because what is it? Oh, okay. Well, I mean, I don't know. Like, I feel like it's a genuine question because sometimes, sometimes it's better to do the, you know, normal heating with the, what is it, the wood fire. You know, that sounds kind of nice to be honest. I don't know. How do I say? Does your bill go crazy though with the heating? It's gas, right. Well, no. If you're doing heating, it's either electric or you do like gas, right? You said you got gas for the fireplace. I'm assuming it's a gas furnace. I think that's what we have. Yeah. Gas bill can go crazy though. I don't know if like you guys have natural gas over there that you can use, but I don't know because I pay the gas bill and then like sometimes it's like normally it's like, you know, pretty cheap, 30 bucks, 40 bucks, and then like we'll get a winter day and it'll jump up to like 400 bucks. Or like, okay. And then I think our electric bill was seriously pretty good, but like I remember it being like 80, 90 ish. Yeah, because the electric goes crazy, right? I think my girlfriend's family was saying like their electric bill was like 500 over the summer. I was like, jeez. I don't know, man. I don't remember it jumping up that high before. I guess it's inflation or something. I don't know. Add flag in list. Add flag. Okay, wait. What am I doing? List in list spec for regular sized text in editor UI.cp/h. I think that's it for the commit. So I'll say start work on arbitrary. Start work on arbitrary script creation. There we go. Okay, cool. So there's the commit. Well, I hope you stay warm, man. Jeez. How cold does it get in like the really bad months? Like when it gets really cold? I think the furthest I've ever seen it get cold over here is like 20 degrees, 25 degrees. But we'll get snow like very rarely, but it'll get that cold like if it does snow. Yeah, that's what I was assuming. Negatives. Yeah. Jeez. All right. Well, I'm gonna be right back. Probably give me like 5 minutes. Go use the restroom and go walk around or whatever, and then I will continue. Ooh, all right, I'm back. Let's see. You said negative 20. Damn. How many layers do you do for that? Because I know when it's 20 degrees, I need at least like 3 or 4 layers, probably like 3 layers, or you just need like a really good coat, I'm gonna mute too. I'm using a snack real quick. Yeah, I guess that's fair, huh? You say all my activities today? Nah. Yeah, I'm assuming they have like warnings for that at those temperatures. It's like, yeah, just everything's canceled today. We're just gonna stay inside. Yeah, 'cause that's wild. Right. Damn. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I still feel like I'd wanna go. I like my peace and quiet. So I feel like at some point I would like to move up north at some point. I mean, I'm inside coding anyways. Right. Ooh, let's see. All right. I remember what I was doing. I don't remember what issue I was dealing with. Oh no, I think I was trying to make sure I can delete things. So I think basically if I just need to delete something, then I just provide the iteration and then it deletes. I'm gonna have to add some new API to the list, but it's good. It's good API to have. So let's see. If I go over here and I do what's it called? XT. Sure. Turn type. Parameters. That seem off to me. Oh. New parameter. Okay, so we want to go ahead and delete. That doesn't do anything. So let's get that to work. That should be pretty easy. I don't know at what stage I already store the widget ID. Oh no, I store the widget ID when I generate what is it called? When I generate the tooltip. So I have the widget ID available. Or the widget iteration location, whatever, inside of the internal vector. So with that, I should be able to just specify where I want it to be deleted. So Just gotta think of where I want to do that. Let me figure out where I put that function pointer. Let's see. All right. Okay, this is garbage. Root something something. Here. Okay. So on delete, there's nothing. I want to do something this time. Let me see. Do I provide any information with these? Sub entries list, huh? What? Oh yeah, okay. Okay, no, I understand. Yeah, so it's just a void for this one. So basically, I do this, and a little wonky, but it is what it is, I guess. And then I think what's wrong? Is this supposed to be a statement? No, what's wrong? No instance of constructor matches the argument list const car and lambda void. What? Oh, because it's what the heck? I don't know how I didn't see that. Okay, yeah, so it needs this. Edit for UI. And then entry. Right. Okay. So now, basically, when this is basically us handling the on delete. Okay. Wait. So this is an interesting case. Basically, what I think should happen is we're gonna need a static variable here for std size t. I don't love using these because they're a little messy, but I think that's the only way to keep it local. So I'll say s underscore entry to delete, I guess. Entry to delete location, I guess. All right. And then we'll initialize it with k editor UI k underscore list index. There we go. So this is just like an invalid index. And then basically what we're going to need to do is delete the entry, but we can't delete it here because if we delete it here, it kind of breaks some things. The weird thing about cred, I've done this so many times that it's like it's always the same thing. Basically, like when you're working with lists, you can update things like inline, as in like you can update things when you have it being pulled up in a for loop, whatever. That's fine. But creating things and deleting things can like invalidate the list. So if you need to create something or delete something, you can't do it in the middle of the for loop because it's going to invalidate something. Or if you delete something, then that's really going to invalidate something because it might make it like squish, right? If you create something, it might cause an allocation, like an extra allocation, or basically if you have a vector, it will it'll add an extra entry. And then if the entry goes over the size of the vector will automatically reallocate to a different location in the heap. And when that happens, if you were iterating through a list, if you're in the middle of iterating through the list and then you change the location of the list, all of the iterators that it was using prior are going to be invalid, and you're going to be accessing like seg faults, or you're going to be causing seg faults, basically. So you got to make sure that if you're doing creations or deletions, you do it outside of for loops. And the code can get really messy if you don't manage it right. I'm not even sure if I manage it right, to be honest, but it seems like it's alright. So what I typically do, I don't remember how I do this. I think it's core engine service. Is it engine service? I don't know if it's set in namespace. Yeah, I think it's just this. And then I say, what is it called? I forgot. I think it's submit something. Yeah, submit to event queue or submit to main thread. There we go. And this submit to main thread takes in a function, like a general function pointer. So I'll just do a lambda. Why not? This is definitely going to take in reference because we're going to want this. And since this is static, it is actually going to be available when we call this. But basically, I have like the loop for my entire engine, and every frame is like one loop through the game, right? So if you have like 60 FPS, you have 60 frames, 60 updates. Some engines separate that. Right now, mine's kind of the same. Okay. And basically, at the top of the loop, I look through this, and I go, or I look through like everything that I submitted to the main thread, and then I go, okay, is there any submissions right now? And then I handle them, right? Every frame, right? And that way I can do things outside of these for loops, and then I won't cause any weird like in the middle of for loop errors and whatnot. And it's a nice central place to just throw these things, but you got to be careful if you like throwing a bunch of events or whatever that are like of similar responsibility. Like the order of it might matter in some cases, so I have to manage that separately. So delete, what is it? Delete entry. Oh, grab it. Let's see. All right, so yeah, I guess I'm gonna head out for today. I'll start a stream tomorrow. Has some stuff pop up, so let's see. Am I gonna commit anything? I didn't really change much just now. Let's see. All right, but yeah, I should be on the same time tomorrow. So I'll go ahead and leave this. But is there anything to commit? Not really. Just, yeah, that's fine. All right. Later. Oh wait, let me check if there's anything else I gotta do really quick. So push game code. Yeah, I didn't change the game code at all. Update progress board. It's about the same. Yeah. So, all right. Later, Ethan. If you're on YouTube, see you next time.